Hello, I'm sad. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is the day when I film this video, like the D23 tickets are going on sale, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get tickets even with like a price is right, because like there were so many people. Oh my god, that's how I feel. What a anyway, it's good for the wallet, especially the video that I'm about to do. Anyway, it's not over till, there's always ways, but like it's not over. So anyway, I'm upset about that, but that's a different story for another day. It's good for the wall, but I'm just like, I don't know why it's so hard to get tickets nowadays. It's like everybody wants to become like ticket master and stuff. So anyway, the thing I was able to get are these creepproduction Monster High dolls. I got 2 out of 1. One is coming on Sunday, but I'm gonna do a review for one of them because I'm gonna do a typical comparison video because I have the generational 3 version, which I definitely get after I unbox. When I haven't, I just got them. So here, the packages are different. They're just in this weird plastic thing. I got 2 out of 1. So let's open it. They're huge. They were on sale on April Fool's Day, and then I finally got them. There she is. There is Raquel. We'll do a review with her very soon. So it's my first time seeing her. Wow. Whoa. She has so many dots on hers. Anyways, this is her. And then I think this is the one that we are going to review today, which is, and it's also April, and she'll love this month, April. And this is, boom! We are going to be reviewing Venus, the generational 1 versus 3. So a little bit of a comparison. Let me just get her. Oh my god. So these are the 2 that just arrived. Are they like some sort of besties? I don't know. This is the comparison I'm going to do. Hold on. Let me just get her. Okay. And she dropped her thingy. This is generational 3. As I did a ranking in my generational 3, she's one of my top 3 favorites. There she is. Generational 3. And then, okay. Let me just... Okay, so before we go over the difference, I'm gonna get what's her pet's name? Frankie, daughter of Monster Plan. So this is Chiu. I'm gonna get he's somewhere in my collection. So anyway, this is Monster High. This is the creepproduction wave for this year. This is how she is. She is an it girl, and this has her plan. And again, the box right here is very nostalgic. It's very early 2000. Name is Raquel, which we'll go over in another video. I'm just gonna do her for now on Earth Day or Earth Week. This is her image right there. Wow, this is very early 2000s, and she's 15. The Venus Trap. There she is. And if you're interested in getting her, I'm gonna put an infinite link down below on Amazon. This will again help you a lot if you're interested in getting her, if she's still there, because I don't know why they're treating these creepproduction like collectors, but you know. So anyway, it's a simple box. Simple. I love how at the back it has her Monster High thingy over here as usual. And yeah, meet the fierce fashionable teenager kids and Venus Trap. He has a sappy personality, and yeah, her best friend's Julia and Rebecca, which we'll get her very soon. That's who she is. And let me just go unbox her from the box. Okay, she's ready to be unboxed. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Poof. Okay, so I got her out of the box. Here she is. Boom. She is honestly gorgeous. I love the color they used with her. I think she's a little bit controversial with the hair choice that Mattel used for her hair. I'm not sure with the original if she has, most likely not. I think she has Rianne here, where people prefer to have what's the color again? Saran hair. I'm not really familiar, but like at least her hair is pretty soft and her hair is like straight. So there's that. And then here is the generational 3 version. What dropped? So many tags. Anyway, so here they are. Again, this is another situation that they look like mother like daughter. And yeah, let's do like a bit of a comparison. I feel like they're very different from one another. Like she looks like, as I said, the mother of the child of Venus. The height is interesting. We'll talk about the height towards the end of these two generations. So yeah, here's generational 1, and let's talk about the hair. I find it interesting. Well, I've restyled her hair because originally her hair is kind of like this but curly. I personally it's interesting how the original one, it was mostly green, a little bit of like light hot pink highlight, versus generational 3, it's mostly hot pink and a little bit of like neon green highlights at the end. And I just love this generational 3 hair more because she's a bit, it looks like microcrope, like she's like a black character. I'm not sure generational 1 what her adicity is. I didn't like, she's a blonde, but she's inspired from definitely like black hairstyle, which I really like. I have her hop up and down, which I like this hairstyle. And usually original she's kind of like this. So yeah, I don't have, oh yeah, let's talk. So we talk about her hair. I was going to about the accessory, but we'll just carry on with it. And I think for hair, I just love generation 3 more than generational 1. But again, she also looks, again, she's very nostalgic, like how straight her hair is. I like the color more in this one. She's a mix between both like green and hot pink, which I really like. So there's that. And let's talk about since we talk about the hair, what a weird start, let's talk about the outfits. I gotta say, the outfits are very similar but yet different. I feel like generational 3, she looks just a little bit more like casual. She wears like ripped shorts over here, and then she has her t-shirt that says Fruta or something, and she has a bit of like long sleeve. So this one kind of reminds me of like, she's a little bit like late early 2000s like type of style, but like 2010s. She's more like early 2000 type of style. I love her, like her belt over there. Versus the generational 1 Venus, she's pretty much exactly like something you would definitely see into 2010s. Like she has her like corset leggings. I forgot what they're called, but like she has like her little prints over here, and she's wearing like her little skirt. And I really do love this denim jacket, like this sleeveless denim jacket that she has over here, and at the back it's just that one, and it says she's like an eco punk, which I really like. And yeah, she has like her, yeah, she looks like I was gonna say, if you told me if she looks like she really works in Hot Topic, and if you told me she works in Hot Topic, I would have 100% believe you that she did. This one, she really does look like, yes, I work in the planned hair salon type of store. Hers, she looks like she works in Hot Topic. And I forgot to mention, what's interesting with the hair is it's also it's kind of like this shape, which I really like this look. Same thing with generational 3. They had it this painted on braids to make it look like her hair is like sideways and stuff. That's just like the style of her hair. I put her sunglasses there, but yeah, same style, just one is straight, one is long, which I really like. And yeah, it's very early 2000s. And I love how, what's interesting, how for the, I was gonna say for like the vines in her vines for the legs are attached. Versus for this one, they're kind of like, they look like part of her accessory, which you can definitely remove. It's just part of, you know, her accessory here. And she has one in her bracelet over here with the outfits. And so, yeah. And let's talk about the shoes. I think like, I like generational 1 more. I think generational 1 shoes is iconic. Generational 3 shoes, they almost look like, no, not very identical. Very different from one another. You see a little bit of like hot pink, but it's mostly like stone. So you can see the little bit. Oh, I like how it looks like a homage to their pet, which we'll get into the accessory and paint. I mean, their pet, because I just want to talk about the outfit for now. So there you go. And now talk about their since we talk about the shoes, talk about the face mold. Let me just, they're very different. Like, I feel like I love the generational 1 because it's just very nostalgic. Generational 3 looks a little bit like childlike, like has a bit of like a monster flair, but just a little bit like childlike. This is like mother and daughter, as I said. This is like the daughter, this mother of Venus, and this is like the child of Venus, I gotta say. I feel like the makeup, they use hot pink a lot with her eyeshadow and red. Versus her, the original one, she has like red lipstick with things and then red highlights. Hers is just very like neon pink, I gotta say. And the skin tone, she's a little bit more hot, like green, like light green, which I like. She's a little bit more lighter. She's a bit more lighter. This one's a little bit more darker, which I really like. I like I just love how different skin tone is from one another. And for the ears, they look pretty much exactly the same. It's just that one, she looks like she could swim. This one doesn't look like. Yeah, just this very different but yet similar style and stuff. And yeah, and let's talk about the articulations are pretty much, people don't talk about how grateful we are with how much flexible generational 3 is. Again, she can bend in her knees very flexibly, and she has great arm articulation. She's very poseable, and she can move her hips and her head too, of course. Like, they're very, generational 3 articulation is amazing. Like, it's chef's kiss. Again, they're like Barbie extra. Like, no one doesn't talk about how amazing the generational 3 body articulation. Generational 1 is also good too for what it is. Like, she can bend in her knees, and like she has great arm. Man, I love how poseable her handhold is. And then like she can move her head, and then no hips, articulate, just a simple doll. She's meant to be like playline, but now like she's valuable, so she's more like collectible, I would say, mixed between collectible and playline. So yeah, same articulation as the other ones, which I like. For the body type, again, I love generational 3's body type. She's a little bit more curvy. She's very like skinny as hell. Different height, but skinny as hell. I just like generational 3 body, as I talked before in my previous video, like how different body shape they all have, and then versus generational 1, they're just pretty much look exactly the same, just different height, because that's just like the style back in the day, like how they modeled these two. So yeah, and let's talk about, oh yeah, let's look at the comparison with the pet. I got the pet, her pet. He looks like the guy from Harley Quinn, like Ivy. So as you can see, I like this one more. It's more cute. This one's like okay, it's trying to be cute but very creepy because of the eyes. Like, it looks like My Little Pet. That's the problem with the generational 3 pets. They're very huge compared to the original one. Like, you can see a bit of a difference with the height. I love how simple it is. It's creepy but it's kind of cute. This one is just like trying to be cute as a puppy. And for this one, it's kind of good. You can take him out of the thingy, which is cool. Cool feature to have, Mattel. This one you can. He is just molded on, and so yeah, you can see a little bit of a huge difference. I forgot it was a pet. And then yeah, the difference is that I don't have all of her accessory. That's a different video for another day. Generational 3, she has her eye coffin, and then her little book, which I like to have around. For generational 3, the only accessory she has is this tote bag. It's kind of cute. I love how you feel is she looks like cover of an alcohol wipes or whatever, and you can definitely put stuff in here. Like, I can put her phone here if I want. So yeah, she's just a good one to have just already displayed like this. And again, she comes with a doll stand and a brush. I wish that this one should have been green. Why is it black? I wish that it was gray. I wish each Monster High generation has different color. I don't know why it's black. If they're gonna make it black, then make all of them black. I think the most odd one is Claudine. I don't know why Claudine is like bright orange, but everybody else is like okay. But just Claudine was odd one out. And yeah, of course she comes with this diary, like all Monster Highs do. I love it when they do this. I'll definitely read it in my own time because I like reading all these diaries and learn more stuff about her. What's her bestie? Like, what is the tea? What is the tea? So yeah, those are my little bit of a comparison. Hope you enjoyed this one. So let's move on to the high comparison between this one and the other girls. Okay, let's go. Whoosh. Okay, so welcome to the high comparison between Venus and a bunch of Monster High ghouls, generational 3 and 1. As you can see, generational 3 Venus is the tallest out of all of them. Almost exactly same height as Nephra. Venus is a bit inch taller than Nephra, and I feel like the choice is definitely freaking I was gonna say Dracula, or look how short she is. And then this is the generational 1 Dracula. She's like almost like she's like a bitch inch taller than this Dracula. I feel like same thing with Gulia. Gulia is shorter than Venus, like almost, again, she's just a bit an inch tall. That's what I would say, kind of like Laguna height. So that's a bit of all of them. And then Claw Wolf is one of the tallest out of all of them, like the top 3. And I think he's a little bit taller than, no, almost the same height. It's just the hair and the shoes. So yeah, it's a little bit of a height comparison between the two girls and others. Okay, see you on the other side. So that concludes my comparison video between Venus, I was clothing Venus. Let me know comments below which one is your favorite version of Venus. Are you able to still get her? I know she's still available. I like both of them in their own ways. I prefer like the new, she's the one that it's a great like improvement with the original one. That's the same thing I would say with Spectra, like the ghosts and stuff. I like the new one more than like the old one in my personal opinion, but I'm glad to have both of them. Actually, they have like their pros and cons, but overall I gotta choose. I think Generational 3 was a great like update with her. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what do you think, and please don't forget to subscribe and like if you want to miss any more videos like this, and I'll see you all on the next Monster High video. Subscribe and like. Okay, bye. Poof. Mwah. It's very, very different. As you can obviously see, I think I like Generational 3's outfit more. Like, oh, wait, that's it? Okay.